Dorit Kemsley and her estranged husband, Paul P.K. Kemsley, are locked in what insiders describe as a bitter financial war as their divorce grows more contentious. According to Life and Style, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills couple is facing the possible loss of their $8 million home due to tax debts, while their legal fight over money escalates. A source told the outlet the two have been very secretive about their finances, but behind closed doors, tensions are high. Dorit has reportedly requested financial support, despite her ongoing role as a full-time Bravo star. PK, meanwhile, is said to be pushing back and seeking a share of her RHOBH earnings. The situation has only grown uglier since Dorit filed for divorce in May, hours after PK was photographed holding hands with Amazing Race alum Shauna Wall, who, as reports later revealed, had even attended the couple's 2015 wedding as a guest of Ryan Seacrest. The public unraveling of their marriage adds another layer of drama to what has already become a costly legal showdown. This isn't the first time the Kemsleys' financial troubles have made headlines. As previously reported, the couple's $7 million Encino mansion entered pre-foreclosure in late 2024 after they fell behind on 4 months of mortgage payments. Records also show the pair have battled millions in unpaid taxes over the years. Dorit resolved a $635,000 federal lion related to 2015 taxes in 2023, but she still owed over $90,000 from a later lion, while PK's liabilities included hundreds of thousands in unpaid California state taxes, in addition to a $2.27 million lawsuit from the Bellagio Casino that was only resolved in 2022. Despite those debts, both Dorit and PK have long been portrayed as financially successful. Dorit's net worth has been pegged at around $50 million, thanks to her entrepreneurial ventures like Beverly Beach and her Bravo salary. PK's estimated $50 million fortune comes from his career as a talent manager and real estate developer. Yet their mounting debts, combined with lavish spending, cast doubt on how much of that wealth remains intact. Now, with divorce proceedings underway, their once combined fortunes are likely to be tested even further. Between Dorit's demands for support, PK's counterclaims to her television earnings, and the looming threat of losing their home, the financial fallout of their split could be immense. For fans of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the Kemsleys' divorce promises to be one of the most expensive and dramatic sagas the franchise has ever seen. Dorit and PK Kemsley's bitter divorce, a war of love, money, and secrets. The once glamorous marriage of Dorit and Paul P.K. Kemsley, built on glitz, designer labels, and Beverly Hills luxury, has shattered into what insiders describe as nothing short of a financial war zone. What was once the backdrop for cocktail parties and Bravo cameras has now turned into a battleground where every dollar, every asset, and every whispered secret is being weaponized. According to Life and Style, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star and her estranged husband are now facing the looming possibility of losing their $8 million home as tax debts pile up. It's not just a divorce, it's a drama worthy of its own spin-off, with betrayal, money troubles, and unexpected new players fueling the chaos. The calm before the storm. On the outside, Dorit and PK always play their roles perfectly. She was the glamorous fashionista, dripping in designer gowns, with her ever-expanding wardrobe often becoming a talking point on RHOBH. PK, the sharp-tongued British manager, liked to boast about his connections and fortune. Together, they painted a picture of success. But behind closed doors, cracks had already begun to show. They were very secretive about their finances, one insider revealed. What you saw on TV wasn't necessarily the reality. Tensions were high at home. Now those whispers have turned into shouting matches in court filings, with Dorit allegedly requesting financial support despite her Bravo salary and business ventures. PK, meanwhile, is reportedly pushing for a cut of her earnings, insisting that his sacrifices and support helped elevate her career. The Shauna Wall scandal. If the money problems weren't enough, scandal has seeped into their already fragile marriage. Hours before Dorit filed for divorce in May, PK was photographed holding hands with none other than Amazing Race alum Shauna Wall. The twist? Shauna had attended Dorit and PK's 2015 wedding as a guest of Ryan Seacrest. To Dorit, the images weren't just humiliating, they were the final straw. It wasn't just about holding hands, a source close to her explained. It was the betrayal, the disrespect. Dorit felt blindsided, especially because Shauna had been in their world from the very beginning. The optics were brutal. PK smiling with another woman while Dorit was still publicly defending their marriage. Within hours, her divorce filing was made official, cementing the unraveling of one of Beverly Hills' most high-profile unions. Haunted by financial ghosts, the Kemsleys' money problems are hardly new. For years, their fortunes have been plagued by lawsuits, liens, and unpaid taxes that seem to shadow them, no matter how often they bounce back. Their $7 million Encino mansion even entered pre-foreclosure in late 2024 after 4 missed mortgage payments. Public records revealed a string of tax liens. Dorit once owed $635,000 from 2015, which she resolved in 2023, but another $90,000 remains outstanding. PK, meanwhile, carried his own baggage, including hundreds of thousands in unpaid California state taxes and a $2.27 million lawsuit from the Bellagio Casino that dragged on until 2022. For a couple whose combined net worth has been estimated at $100 million, the numbers don't quite add up. It's smoke and mirrors, another source alleged. They project wealth, but the debts keep piling. The lifestyle they wanted to maintain was bigger than what the bank accounts could support. RHOBH's most expensive divorce? As Dorit and PK head into the next chapter of their divorce proceedings, insiders warn that the financial fallout could be catastrophic. Between Dorit's push for spousal support, PK's demands for her Bravo income, and the looming threat of losing their $8 million home, the couple could end up battling over every penny. And with cameras already rolling for the next season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, this isn't just a legal drama, it's set to become a televised spectacle. Fans have long followed Dorit's journey on the show, from launching her Beverly Beach swimwear line to becoming a fixture in Bravo's fashion spotlight. Now, viewers are watching her fight not just for her dignity, but for her financial survival. The divorce is shaping up to be one of the most dramatic and expensive sagas we've ever seen on RHOBH, one Bravo insider teased. This could rival some of the biggest housewives storylines in history. A war of pride. Beyond the money, beyond the houses and lions, lies something deeper: pride. Dorit, who built her public image on strength and resilience, doesn't want to be seen as the wife who lost everything in a divorce. PK, who once boasted of managing stars and striking multimillion-dollar deals, doesn't want his legacy reduced to unpaid taxes and casino lawsuits. They're both fighters, the insider said. Neither is willing to back down. That's what makes this so explosive. Friends of Dorit claim she feels liberated by her decision to file for divorce, even as she braces for the financial storm. PK, meanwhile, has been described as determined to protect what he believes is his share of their empire. The uncertain road ahead. What happens next for Dorit and PK remains uncertain. The possibility of losing their home is real. The tax debts aren't going away, and with every new legal filing, the bitterness only seems to deepen. Yet, in true housewives fashion, Dorit has remained poised in public, showing up to events in designer gowns, filming her confessionals, and projecting resilience. PK, on the other hand, has been spotted in Los Angeles, his future less clear as his financial battles and personal controversies mount. The once powerful duo that graced red carpets and Bravo reunions now finds themselves on opposite sides of a courtroom. Their divorce is no longer just about the end of a marriage. It's about survival, reputation, and the harsh reality that money, when mishandled, can turn love into war. A Bravo-worthy cliffhanger. For fans, the unraveling of the Kemsleys' marriage is playing out like the ultimate Real Housewives cliffhanger. Will Dorit secure the financial support she's demanding? Will PK succeed in claiming a portion of her Bravo earnings? And will the couple manage to hold onto their $8 million home? Or will foreclosure finally strip away the last symbol of their Beverly Hills fairy tale? One thing is certain. Dorit and PK's divorce is more than just another housewives breakup. It's a cautionary tale of wealth, pride, and betrayal, and it may very well redefine the legacy they leave behind in Beverly Hills. The fall of Beverly Hills royalty. When Dorit first joined the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills in 2016, she embodied the dream of Beverly Hills luxury. Custom gowns, a revolving closet of designer shoes, and a home that looked like it belonged in a magazine. PK was never far behind, smiling, cracking jokes, and dropping names of celebrities he once managed. But reality, as it turns out, wasn't nearly as sparkling. From the outside, they looked untouchable, a Bravo insider revealed. But there were always whispers that the money wasn't real, that it was borrowed, stretched, or already promised to someone else. Now, all those whispers have caught up with them.